Um, hey everybody, it's Jared again. I I got some disturbing news. I think it was Friday. No, it was like Thursday. I think. Working and moving around so fast, I don't even remember a lot of times what day I'm in. Um, a lot of people who know me know that I have like 2 jobs. Working on my third, and I go to school at night. So I'm rarely ever home. I don't really ever get to watch TV. I don't really get to do anything, outside of work and school. And as such, a lot of times I miss out on a lot of current events, a lot of things that are going on in the world, because I work like really virtually around the clock besides the weekends. And on the weekends I sleep. So, when things are happening in the world, a lot of times I'm not always aware of it, but I always somehow, through some cosmic or mystic, happenings, I always find out what's going on in the world. And I was on the bus going to work. Either it was Thursday or Friday morning. I think it had to be Thursday. Atima, shut up! It's my cat. And I heard that a boy committed suicide. He was 18 years old. He committed suicide with his girlfriend in a car. I don't think his girlfriend killed herself, or he killed his girlfriend, but he committed suicide with his girlfriend in a car not too far from where I work here in East Orange, New Jersey. I didn't hear about it on the news. Not that I even got a chance to watch the news, but I just didn't even get to, I didn't even hear about what had happened. And they said that around that time, it was all blocked off or something, and I wasn't even aware of it. I don't even remember, I just don't even remember it happening. So, it was Thursday that I heard about it. Evidently, if it was Thursday, it happened on Wednesday. If it was Friday, it happened on Thursday. But I think it was like Thursday I heard about it, and it happened on Wednesday. And it really got me to thinking, I don't know how many people, excuse me, it's like 3 o'clock in the morning, how many people are religious, but, me being a Buddhist, it kind of made me kind of draw back and think, what am I doing to kind of prevent things like this from happening? I'm 21, or I'll be 21 this year. I'm only a few years away from being 18. Might I have been able to intercept or to intervene, at all in the situation? Maybe, by the time I met the person, nothing could have been done, but it kind of makes you think what drives people towards, these acts, these horrible acts, and these horrible acts of violence against themselves. Drugs. There's a video of me even drunk at one point, even alcohol, the abuse of sex, all these things. Fatima! All these things are acts of violence against yourself if you are abusing yourself in any way, and it's like, it kind of makes you wonder, what are you doing? What are you doing to either bring this about on yourself or to bring this about onto others? Human beings, especially here in America, I believe we become very selfish, and very self-centered. We do things not even thinking about another person, not even thinking about, what our acts, are contributing, or how our acts are contributing to the future of our society or the future of other human beings. We always hear, oh, you gotta live in the here and the now, and yes, you do have to live in the moment, but you have to also be very cognizant, of what you're doing and what causes you're making in that moment. Whether you believe that your life is insignificant, in comparison to this entire world, this entire universe or not, every cause you make does have an effect, and you do affect the future. We all do, Even if we're all conforming, even if we're all doing the same thing, we all affect this world, and I think a lot of times, we don't even think about that. And I kind of thought about that just hearing about that kid shooting himself. you know it's a sad thing because someone lost a child, a brother, a boyfriend, a friend, a cousin, whatever, what have you. You know, do we always have to wait for something horribly bad to happen before we change? Unfortunately, it seems like history always repeats itself, and we do. And I would like to live in a society where people don't have to die for me to get the point, And I really encourage all of you to kind of start, getting with that. Don't wait till something bad happens to change or to help change or change your mind, because just because we're not in, what we like to call these third world countries, where violence and mayhem run rampant, doesn't mean that people aren't dying in our country. Does not mean that people aren't suffering and people aren't hurting in our societies, or in our society and in our country. And, I'm not blind and I'm not deaf. I can hear the suffering, I can see the suffering, and I'm tired of acting like I don't see it. I am tired of being silent about it, and I wonder how many more people are tired of it, but they don't do anything about it. I realize that I'm really out of touch a lot of times with the world because of what I have to do to keep myself afloat. I need money. I have to, I'm trying to get my education. I'm trying to have a better life for myself. And I sometimes, realize that I'm really out of touch, but I have to constantly be trying to make a positive cause in this world. I want to have ultimate happiness, but I want everyone to have ultimate happiness. Even though I'm a bitch, even though I'm mean, even though I can be selfish and self-centered myself. But one thing that's genuine about me is I want everyone to be happy, and I wonder, how many of us are really thinking about another person's happiness when we're living our lives. I want you guys to really, whether you watch this or not, whether you comment or not, whether you even give a fuck about what I'm saying or not, I really want all of you to really think about another person at some point during the day, and think about, if you can't even do anything, just think about them, have someone else on your mind. The mind is a powerful thing, and the human will is a powerful thing. And sometimes even if you push goodwill onto someone else, they can feel that. Mystically, they can feel that in their life. We're all connected as human beings. Let's start really trying to lean toward the positive. Let's stop, trying to be so superficial, Let's start really living, acting, and behaving, mostly living though, from our hearts. That's kind of it. Just wanted to share that. I hope everyone has a good one. Be safe. Kisses, hugs, and so much love. Bye.